Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm doing a book haul. I have almost 20 books to show you guys, so let's get started. The first pile I'm going to show you guys are books that I've already read. The first one is an obvious one, and that is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Look at how beautiful this book is. I can't believe how red the pages are. So amazing. Already read this guy. It will be in my September wrap-up, which will be uploaded on Saturday, by the way. Yeah, oh my god, like I just can't believe how pretty this book is, seriously. And the hardcover just has like a indent on here, and then it's just kind of plain. Honestly, I really wanted the Target edition because it had like a poster inside, but Canada doesn't have Targets anymore. I don't even want to talk about it. Alright, next I'm going to show you guys is Roman Crazy by Alice Clayton and Nina Boshi, I don't know. And this is a contemporary romance. The cover is really pretty, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I've read a few of Alice Clayton's books, and I enjoy her books, so I decided to pick this one up. I've already read it. It'll be my wrap-up as well. Next is Nothing More by Anna Todd. This is kind of like a spin-off of her After series, which I really liked the After series. And this is about, why am I forgetting? Landon. This is Landon's story, and it's very short. Like, the After books are like, I think like almost 500 pages, and this is like less than 300. It's tiny. But yeah, and I don't even know how many are going to be in the series. Next I got is one of my favorite covers of all time, and that is The Replacement Crush. Can you see it? By Lisa Brown Roberts. And this is a young adult contemporary. I love the cover. Like, it's so beautiful. I love it so much. Yeah, and this is a young adult contemporary about a book blogger who meets a guy. Pretty much. Okay, the next three books are a part of one of my favorite new adult series of all time. That is the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy. The reason why I got these is because there was a cover change, and I do not like the new covers, so I had to order these ones. These are the new covers, by the way. And I should have told you guys about this earlier, but you can no longer order these covers, which is The Deal, which is the first book. And it's just like, I love the blue on the back. The Mistake, which is the second book. And that's just purple. And then The Score, which is just red. And then the fourth book, The Goal, Elle Kennedy released, I think there's a certain amount that you can buy with the apps covers, which I already ordered, so it should be here in another week or so. But you can no longer order these editions, and I totally should have told you guys about this earlier. If you wanted these ones, you can't order them anymore. They're not making them anymore, and I don't think they're available on Elle's website anymore. Yeah, but I just love these covers, and I love these books. It's all about hockey, guys who play hockey, and college who fall in love with girls and stuff. I don't know. I really love this series, and I highly recommend that you pick these books up. Yes. Okay, next books are new releases that came out today, actually, which is the 4th. So the first one is Four Letter Word by Jade Daniels. I am super duper excited to read this. I've been dying for this. I really like J. Daniels. I've read her Alabama Summer series and I love that series. Her Sweet Obsession, I think that's her other trilogy, I think. And I read those and really like them, so I'm excited for this. Like, look at it, it's so pink. Like, can you hear that rain? I don't even know what this is about and I want to go completely blind because I love to go into romance books blind. It's just the best feeling ever. So I'll probably read this tonight though. Next book I'm also really excited for is Beautiful by Christina. This is like the 10th book, I think, counting like all the novellas and everything. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this series is gonna be over. I'm so sad about it, but I'm so excited to read this. I've heard that this is like one of the best books in the series, so I'm super excited. I'm looking at the chapters right now because I'm just so excited. Okay, guess I'm gonna give you guys like a sneak peek. Just wait. Look at. Oh, never mind. I don't want that one. Sure. Okay, wait. Okay, look at that. Do you see that? Whose name is that? Will. So there's epilogues for each character in the series. I'm not in focus. Seriously. Focus on me. There's epilogues for each character in the series. I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna read this tomorrow because I'm so excited. And I love how orange it is. You can probably tell I have the Wild Seasons series right here, and then I have just Beautiful Secret. I don't actually own the whole series in paperback, which sucks, but I want to collect them eventually. But I had to get this one. Next we have Replica by Lauren Oliver, which is a dual story point of view story. I don't know. This is Lyra's. This is Gemma's. I'm really excited to read this. I think I've read almost all of Lauren Oliver's books. I think I haven't read her middle grade books, but I've read everything else, I think. Two Girls, Two Stories, One Epic Novel. I also really like the cover, like how it's this yellow and this is blue. Take a look at that. That is so cool. And then here's what the book looks like naked. It's actually really pretty. Whoops, this would be like this. I don't know how I'm gonna read this. I think I might. I know that Books and Lala. She read an arc of this, and I think read like 4 chapters from each POV, like back and forth. So she would read 5 chapters of Gemma's and then 5 chapters of Lyra's and then back and forth. So I think I might do it that way, or I might just kind of feel it out and see how I'm liking it. But if you recommend a certain way to read it, please let me know, because I don't know how to read this. But I'm excited. Alright, the next book I have is The Black Key by Amy Ewing. This is the 3rd book in the Lone City trilogy, and I really liked the first 2 books. This is just really short, like, how many pages is this? Yeah, it's 295 pages, so it's very short. I also really like this cover. It's super pretty. What does the hardback look like? Ooh, 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 ooh. And this series is like a dystopian with like a little bit of fantasy elements, I guess. I don't really know how you would describe it, but I really love dystopians, so I mean, I'm all for it. Next book is another sequel, and that is Airy by Maria Devon Headley. And I realized in my new releases video I said Marina and I meant Maria. Headley, I think it's Headley. And this is the sequel to Magonia, and I really liked Magonia. I thought it was very interesting. It's like a fantasy but yet contemporary. It was so weird, and I really loved it for that reason. It also gave me intense Sorrows of The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Avon Lavender. I think that's why I liked it so much, is because it reminded me a lot of that book. But this is the second book. I don't even know if this is going to be a trilogy or what. Like, I don't even know. Ooh, it has like that. Look at how cool that is. La la. Next new release that I have is The Lovely Reckless by Cami Garcia. This is her first, is it her first solo book? I don't know. But she wrote Beautiful Creatures, obviously, with Margaret Stoll, which I haven't read. I have no interest in reading that series, but I wanted to read this because it sounded good. And I mean, look at the cover. What does the hardback look like? I didn't even look at it. Oh, it's very plain. Is that red? Oh, it's red. That's pretty. I'm a sucker for contemporaries, obviously, so hopefully this is what I want it to be. Also, the writing feels nice. This is like a young adult contemporary romance about, I think, a girl who moves with her dad in like this rough neighborhood, and he's an undercover cop, and she, I think, falls with like the wrong crowd, and they do like street racing and stuff. I don't know, it sounds like my jam. So alright, I'm almost done, but I have a couple more books to show you guys. So many books. Okay, the first one is one that I've been waiting to get forever, and no bookstore in my city had this till today. Forever Dune by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon. Because this is the fourth and final book in the Dune series, I think. I think it's the last book. I hope it's the last book. And this is kind of like a middle grade slash young adult. I know a lot of people don't like the series, but I actually really like it. It's super shiny. I'm just super excited to read this. I also really love the covers. What does it look like naked? Oh, just plain Jane. It's cute though. Next book is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, and this is a contemporary adult romance thing, I think. It's, I think, about two people who hate each other, and they have to battle it out for a position at their job, and I think they end up falling in love and stuff. I also really love this cover. It's super cute. I've heard amazing things about this. Like, everybody who's read it on my Goodreads has like given it 5 stars, so I feel like I'm going to love it, and so I went and bought it. This book I have is a book I found on Bargain, and that is Broken Monsters by Lauren Bukes, I think. I'm not sure. But I saw Books and Lala haul this in her September book haul. Then I ended up going to the bookstore a couple days later, and I found this on sale, and I was like, okay, I have to buy it. Like, this is a sign. So it was $7.99, which is pretty great. But do you see that? There's a page broken in here. Where's this freaking page? It's like broken. But whatever. I mean, hardcover for $7.99. I mean, I really can't go wrong, right? I don't like this one. It looks weird. And this is an adult thriller, I think. I think it follows like a detective, the detective's daughter, a journalist, and a homeless man, I think. So it kind of follows all of them, and they all relate to this murder in some way, which sounds great. So I also really like the cover. Like, I'm totally digging the cover. But yeah, great deal. I have 2 more books to show you guys. The first one is The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis. Whoa. Kind of like hit myself with the book. This I've heard amazing things about, but I don't really know what it is about. At first I thought it gave me like the Girl in 6E vibes, but then I heard maybe it tackles like rape culture and stuff, so I'm not entirely sure. But I know that Lee Bardugo read it and gave it like amazing reviews. I don't know. I think it's about 3 characters who get together for something. I don't know. Look at that. And the last book I have to show you guys is Three Dark Crowns by Kendall. This is a fantasy, young adult fantasy about three sisters who battle it out to be the next queen, I think. I've read 5 of Kendall Blake's books. I have 3 right there. I have Anti-Goddess, Mortal Gods, and Ungodly, which those are my favorite books by her. Anna Just in Blood was I decided to read this because I really liked that other series, and I've heard mixed things about it, to be honest, so I don't know how I feel about it. Because I'm not really the biggest fantasy reader anymore. I'm just kind of over it. But yeah, we'll see. Also, it has deckled edges. I'm not focused. Deckled edges. Alright, those are all the books I have to show you guys today. I know that was a lot, and I know that if you follow me on Bookstagram, you probably already saw a bunch of these, so I'm sorry, but I'm trying not to haul books on my Bookstagram anymore, but at the same time, I want to. So I don't know, but if you've read any of these books, let me know what you think of them down below, or if you're interested in any of them, which ones are you going to pick up next? Yeah, make sure you like this video, subscribe, comment down below, all of that jazz. Make sure you follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will be a wrap-up, September wrap-up. It'll be up on Saturday, I promise. So yeah, I'll see you guys in that video. Bye!